absolutely fucked. Okay. I've been wanting to do a lo-fi tape for years. I mean, that's what LA Rain was the start of when I made it in 2016 or 2017, but now I gotta make people who don't think I can make the harder shit shut the fuck up, so. Yeah, not as much as people say it does, though. There's no way to measure that. Like, my illness does affect my larynx, yes, but I've always had a deep voice. I think the rasp partially comes from it, and people like to compare my first videos to now when I was fucking 17 when I made those. I fucking never can. There are really people that just go to their bed and say, I'm going to go to sleep, and just shut their eyes. And 5 minutes later, they're asleep. It's fucking unbelievable. I'm so bad at texting, and everybody takes it personally. Probably like Loey, Emma, Carl. I've never felt more like doing drugs in my entire life. And I understand now why artists and creatives that blow up sometimes happen to fall into that. When people put other people down for liking something that doesn't hurt anybody, like, who the fuck cares if little Timmy has a cactus collection that you think is lame? Fuck you. Brother, all the time, just can't stop thinking about it. Literally, that man sparked something within me. I want nothing more. Realistically, it'll happen inevitably against my will, but a lot of people think it's like a business thing or a gimmick. I just deeply fucking hate my face, and people's expectations at this point are ridiculous and unachievable. These questions are how to deal with physical illnesses that I have, or anxiety or depression or other mental illnesses, and dude, I'm somebody who copes so badly. I am not the person to take advice from when it comes to those things. Fucking with the world, surprising the world, inciting chaos, fucking with the industry, big companies and shit. I mean, you guys do it on your own. Sometimes it's hilarious. Nothing feels real anymore, but that gives me something to look forward to. I grew up extremely poor and decided at age 12 that I didn't ever want a normal life or a normal job or normal anything, so I dropped out and promised myself that I would be successful by age 21 or kill myself. Worked as hard as I possibly could, and yeah, I dropped out in middle school. One school thought I was at one school, the other thought I was at the other. There was police involved in shit, but I just didn't go, and I don't know, I think they just got confused at some point. Always something in the background growing up, but you never really think you could do that when you see all these, you know, immaculate looking people with massive teams and studios and talents since they were a child, you know what I mean? You don't feel like you fit in if you're not that. As time goes on and people have access to the internet and everything like that, it creates an environment where people can do it from home, and I discovered the underground and artists like Bones and Team Sesh, and it made me feel like I didn't have to be like the perfect, you know what I mean? And so that's really when I started taking it seriously, like 4 or 5 years ago. Exactly how everybody describes it. News articles skew what you're saying all the time. Everybody from your past tries to be cool with you again, and they switch, not even you. Everyone tries to fuck you for money. It's exactly what you think happens. Pave ways for artists to do things safely, independently. I see myself as like a passing thing. I want all my close friends and supporters to benefit off of me as much as they possibly can before I'm gone, whether that's tomorrow, the next day, next year. It's questions like this a lot, like, how do you hide your YouTube stuff and music stuff from your friends in real life? It's like, dude, I don't have any friends in real life. I have no one to hide it from. I don't go outside. Yeah, and that's something that I still struggle with. There have been multiple streams in the past where I was fucking cutting my face with razor blades like 10 minutes before going live. And you never know what people are going through behind the scenes. I mean, usually I just think it's funny. You look at all the reasons that people hate me and it's never anything true. So the fact that they have to make shit up to justify hating me just tells me that they'll hate anything that's popular. And if they shove me, you guys shove back 10 times harder anyway, so. Name's Randall. Used to work at an automobile shop. Sweat drips from my brow after a long day. Crack open a Coors Light. All American, baby.